What's up, Guerrilla America? It's your man, G1. 2 dubs, 4 corners, peace, prosperity, and preservation. Let's get ready to go in real deep. It's July 5th. Okay, so look, it's July 5th, 2017. Where are you at? Hopefully, if you're hearing this, you're in the comfort of your home, your car, maybe you're at work listening in between breaks, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But the point is, where are you at? And I don't mean you, your physical, I mean your mind. Okay? I'm going to do a test that I heard KRS run. You know what I'm saying? But you know me, I'm Gorilla, so I'm going to just put it to you like this. On the count of 3, I want you to say Gorilla, but I don't want you to use your mouth. I want you to say Gorilla. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now, if you said it and you didn't move your mouth, the next question I'm going to ask you is, who said it? There was a voice that you heard. It was in your head. It said Gorilla after 3. What was the source of that voice? The point that I'm trying to get to with this whole situation is that you have different levels of yourself. You know, they're always saying in the songs today, you know what I'm saying, there's levels to this. There's levels to this. You know, I heard Kendrick say it, you know what I'm saying, you heard Meek Mill say it. There's levels to the game. There's levels to this thing. All right, look, there's levels to you. There's so many levels, all right? One of the levels that you have to understand is that you have a body. Your body has a brain. Your body has a heart. Your body has limbs. Your body has material goods attached to it that allow it to function properly. All right? Then you have a mind. Your mental. Soul. Okay? That can't be touched. Not physically anyways. That allows you to do different things that you don't even comprehend, but it really involves your personality and who you are as a person and what your purpose is here. Okay? But 3, you have the spirit, okay? Mind, body, and soul, sometimes I used to like to say it, but it's the spirit. The spirit is that animating force that is within you. That's the energetic force that is in you, that powers you. That is the source of your battery that moves your body. Once that spirit is out of that body, the battery is dead, the body moves no more. The mind and the brain do not work because the mind is somewhere else and the brain is dead. Okay? With that being said, where are you? I am under the theory that we're not in our body, that we're not even in this world, that we're not even in this location. This body, like the movie Avatar, is a biogenetic suit that allows us to interact with this third dimension in this area that we're at. Physically here, physically allowed to grow up, develop, and come into some type of maturation. But the mind and the spirit that powers this body is working outside of time. My reason for saying that. All things are God, my belief, okay? This is what powers me. All things are God. There is not anything that I can look at that is not God. Because what I have come to believe is that we are in the mind of God. With that being said, I operate, when I say I, short for I am, which is the name of God, I am that I am, or I am that, ... however you want to put it. I am working outside of time right now to work inside of time through Thomas Lee Brown II, a.k.a. G1. Gorilla! So when I scream that, that's coming from a different source than what you're looking at right now. The power in that means that I can create who I want Thomas Lee Brown to be. Hence, therefore, through all my studies and all my maturation, I started out as MCT, the rapper. Freestyle for 2 years before I even wrote my first rhyme at the age of 16. Okay? Then, I changed to Ed Rum, short for Eddie Rumster. All right? From there, I went to several other names, only to end up at G1, Gorilla number one. Because in that time, I developed who I desired myself to be portrayed as. So if anybody is acting, we're all acting. We're all acting based off of the scripts that have been placed in front of us by our parents, society, so forth and so on. The churches, the politics, the buildings, the life that we lead right now is all based on a script that we have developed over time. So recognizing that years ago, I decided to create my own script and say, this is who I am. This is who I'm going to be. And this is who I believe myself to be, because this is going to help me reach my purpose on this planet in this body suit, this biogenetic suit that I'm in. And that's what's going to help me be successful through your eyes. So with that being said, I developed who I am as G1, Gorilla number one, the first of my kind. There is nobody like me, but there are many gorillas out there. My job is to help the gorillas recognize who they are and wake up into that, so they can too become the powerful masters of their own spirit, body, and soul, and allow them to achieve their highest level, which is their purpose, which is set before them through the Christ mind. That's how it works. Okay? Total confidence. Total power. I am all powerful in my realm. What I see through my eyes is my world. I create my world to interact with everyone else's world, but to go into their world and bring out of them what they need to develop their world to the highest level. That's the goal. For years, I have to say this, I have dumbed down who I am in order to be who people needed me to be. Now, in my 44th year, I've chosen to dumb up, to be who I need to be for me, so that I can show you who you need to be for you. That's my purpose. That's my goal. That's my reason for being. That's why I am Gorilla number one. Thomas Lee Brown will always exist on documentation and in spirit and mind as the predecessor of who I am, and who I was brought into this world to be as a son of Thomas Lee Brown Sr., the grandson of Lee Thomas Brown, and the father of Thomas Lee Brown III. Do you understand what I'm saying? Those are all things that were free. They were given to me as a platform to start who I am. Once upon a time, I was a Christian. That was the basis of my religious belief, entree into who I'm becoming now. When I leave, I will not be a Christian. When I leave, I will be of the Christ mind. So therefore, I will not be of Christian-like. Christian means one who follows the studies of Christianity or the walkings of teachings of Christ. I study the Christ mind. Hence, I follow nobody. I follow no mind, because Jesus himself was the portrayer of the Christ mind. So therefore, I don't follow Jesus Christ. I follow what he followed. And that's what he was wanting us to follow. He never told us to follow him. So this is a little sidebar. This is how I am becoming truthful with myself and all powerful in my being, knowing who I am as G1. You too are being brought to a level of understanding so that you can wake up into who you are and find your truth and your being, and recognize that that truth is what this world is in need of right now. The havoc, the chaos, the mayhem that's going on right now is because we are not waking up into who we are supposed to be. We are brought here for a reason, and we need to act accordingly. Because if you knew God and you acted like God, what would that look like to you? Think about that. It's your man, G1. 2 dubs, 4 corners. Peace, prosperity, and preservation. Go real life awaits. God, family, gorilla. And just a little side note, if you wonder why I say 2 dubs, 4 corners, and why I flip my hand like that, 2 dubs means peace. Peace, prosperity, and preservation. Flip it times 2 makes 4. 4 corners. North, east, west, and south. Okay, there's a science to everything that I do. And when you wake up into the science of your being, then you understand why you too are all powerful and can say that you are what you are. Because nobody can beat you at being you. Nobody. It's your man GO-Realla, 2 dubs, 4 corners, peace, prosperity, and preservation. God rap, God family, gorilla. Let's go! Let's go. Wake up into your humanity. Wake up into your gorilla. Peace.